Hey y'all. That was the most clickbaity title ever. So don't be mad. But it's true. Erik did go on a date without me or her. He left us home. Who did he go on a date with?
Josh.
Josh and Erik went on a date. Josh and Erik went on a date. Josh and Erik will get home late. Hi Kiki, awkwards. Hi James. They be there. So have y'all noticed my pattern? I'm kind of falling into this Sunday evening afternoon pattern, y'all. Erik did go on a date, and I'm sitting here at home in some sweatpants and a shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt, while he's out. He and Josh are on a date. I'm not really mad. He went on a date with Joshua. Kalani stayed home with me. She's been reading, and now she's eating dinner. Yes, it is fine. I don't mind. They're having their guy date. Kalani, you want to go eat now? Okay. They're having a guy date. He takes each one of them out from time to time. So I was okay with it. It is cute. I think it's really good. They're having a good time. I'm not sure what they're doing. They didn't know what they were going to do, and they figured they'd tell me when they got home. So he was like, we'll be out. Make sure you eat, because I'm not good at that. Y'all, I had to figure out my own food without him, but there's plenty of leftovers. So Kalani's eating some leftovers. You're in chicken, rice, salad. You need a vegetable. Okay. Why didn't you get a large plate? Who eats dinner on a little, the little, like the bread plates, the salad plates? She loves to eat off of those. Anyway, hi guys. How you doing? I have the same exact hairstyle as last time. It does, you're right. She said it gives her an excuse to get seconds. This is the same hair from last week. I've not washed it. I haven't done a thing to it. But look, the curls are still popping though. And I just have on like some chill out clothes. Hi, Brenda. Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Tanya. Why don't we love WDW? I don't know what to call you. So tell me a name to call you. Yeah, I just didn't get up and get going today. I actually didn't feel great today. I've had a sore throat for most of the last 2 days. So it's mostly gone now. But I didn't go to church today. I let Erik and the kids go. Thank you, Kiki. My hair still looks fine. And I can call you Lily. Okay, Lily. I'll call you Lily instead of why don't we love WDW. It does still look pretty all right. And it is sure finna be like this tomorrow because, hi Linda, checking in from Southern California. Because I have a new class that I'm teaching at the community college where I teach. They gave me a new class, so I'll be teaching that tomorrow. So whereas I might have done my hair tomorrow because it's been a couple of weeks, nope. But this wash and go, y'all, since the only thing I'm putting in it is the spritz. Linda. I said Linda. But there's also there's a Lily. And then there's you, Linda. I thought I said Linda. I'm sorry if I said Linda. I might have just run the D together. Anyway, this wash and go has been really easy to refresh every day. And maybe it's because there's not a whole lot of product on it. So I just with some water, like a handful of water and squeeze and then fluff. And every now and then I put the spray on it that I made with the, what's that stuff called? The water and vitamin E oil and what's the stuff called, y'all? Vegetable glycerin. And it just fluffs right up. Kiki is asking if I ever get nervous about teaching a new course. Yes, I do. I'm currently in that stage. I am nervous, but it's going to be good. It's a language arts class, and it's helping people who are working toward their GED or any other high school equivalency test that they want to take. There are now 3. And in Texas, at least, there are 3 that are available for people. And so I've been teaching reading, and I'm still going to be teaching reading, but now I'm also going to be teaching language arts applications. So they're applying all the things they've learned in the reading classes and the writing classes. And I haven't taught this yet. So I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I think it's going to be good. Hi, Sandra India. And you said, no, just my quick spell mistake. Not your pronunciation, Tanya. Oh, okay, Linda. No problem. And Lily says, I wish I could go back to natural, LOL. I made a big mistake on that one. You can go back. So were you natural and then you relaxed again? If you want to go back, you can. Same process. It does definitely take time, especially if you've had some growth and you're like, oh, why did I do that? But you can do it. I believe in you. I'm trying to get my charger situation worked out here, y'all. I'm not in my bedroom. I'm in the living room, which I can be in today because Erik and Josh are gone and there's no TV watching. Let's kind of hard to do, kind of one-handed. But so I'm home, and Kalani is reading. She's not watching TV, so I can kind of chill out in here in the living room and not in my bedroom. Oh, if I can get my phone. There we go. It's plugged in now. Thank you, Tanya. Johanny, hola, ¿cómo está? I'm good. How are you? And tell me how to say your name. Is that right, Johnny? Johnny? Jonani? Jonani? Help me out. Hey, Vicky. Yay, I just got on. You haven't missed much. I've been on for like 5.5 minutes. And y'all, I'm giving myself a time limit and I'm going to stick to it. Why? Because I have to do lesson planning. That's one of the reasons. I have to do planning for my class for tomorrow. So I can't stay on, but I wanted to get on and say hi to you guys, see how you all are doing, how your weeks have been. I miss you guys, and I still have not gotten on my Mac to edit, so I was like, I want to at least give them some kind of love, some kind of video. So how is everybody? Have your weeks been good? Have you been enjoying yourselves? Oh, I should tell y'all, I learned how to use what's it called, Google Hangouts a few weeks ago, because for my job I have to have a meeting, a weekly meeting, and so the people who I'm meeting with, we just meet on Hangouts. But I learned how to use it on my phone, or at least I installed it on my phone. So I think I'm going to be able to use it now. One of the reasons that I haven't used it and that I've used the YouTube app instead is because my Mac is old. It's like 7 years old. And so the webcam is not super fantastic. But my phone is a pretty good phone. It's an iPhone 6, iPhone 6S. So it has a really good camera, and that's what I use to do these. That's what I'm on right now, to do these live streams. And I think that I can use this as well for my Google Hangouts. So we'll see. And that way I can give you kind of a, not a warning or a preview, what's it called? When I'm letting you know that there will be a live stream coming up, one of those, a reminder. I can give you a reminder with that. Tanya says everything's good there. Yeah. I had a really low-key Sunday. I think I was saying earlier, I did not go to church. I stayed home and I let Erik and the kids go. He was leading worship today. And I just have been feeling kind of sick and out of sorts since last Thursday. And knowing that I had this new class coming up, I was giving a final on Saturday that just passed. I had a lot going on. And I know I'm coming right into the next term of classes. And not just classes, but also not just the class I've been teaching, but also the second class. I was just like, I need to just take a chill out day. And I know that God's okay with that. So I'm not going to sweat it. So I stayed in my pajamas. I got Josh and Kalani ready for church. After Erik went, he left early to be there by 8 for worship. And I got the kids up and ready. And then he came back and got them and then raced back. And Kalani, Daddy said that y'all got there with 2 minutes to spare, right?
Uh-huh. Except it never starts on time. So.
Well, it starts close to on time.
Sometimes.
So he got in there in enough time to get situated. He had been at practice earlier, so he just had to run it back up to the keyboard. And it's a small church, so it wasn't like he needed to be like in the green room waiting around. Like we've had previous churches we've been a part of, which were massive, that they just weren't playing no games. You weren't leaving and then coming back, getting there 2 minutes before you were supposed to be on set, basically. But yeah, he got there in enough time, and I just hung out in the house. I took some ibuprofen before I got up, actually, so my throat started feeling a bit better. And I just kind of hung out. You ever had a day like that? You just hang out in your jammies. I read. I drank some chamomile tea and ate a couple of muffins and just chilled. Try taking echinacea. Tanya says that's what I always take when I have a sore throat, especially when I was teaching. Really? I'll try it again. I tried it years ago, but it didn't do right by me. But that was so long ago, I'd be willing to try it again. I definitely would. Thank you. Thank you for the input. So y'all, my time limit today is going to be 20 minutes, okay? I'm at 9:30 now. So my time limit is going to be 20. Part of my reasoning is this. These videos always save on my page. I just think that's smart. I save them on my channel. And then anybody who wasn't able to see it can go back and look at it. But if a video is like an hour and change, then sometimes it's like, I want to watch that, but It's an hour and a half, and I don't think I want to watch all that. But if it's shorter, like around 20 minutes, then I think people are more inclined to watch. And I do have that in mind. I want people to come and watch and hear what we were chatting about. So I want to make sure that they are around to do it. So if you were not here and you didn't hear me saying it earlier, Erik is out with Joshua, and they are on a daddy-son date night, a guy date. I don't know what they're doing. I'll find out when they get home. But that's why my title is Erik Went on a Date Without Me, because he really did. I think Kalani and I will play something. I'm also going to do some planning. I have my books all sitting over there. And I was like, how can I procrastinate? I'll do a video. It wasn't quite like that. I planned on doing a video. I got my books out, and then I remembered I wanted to do a video for these guys. So I did. Even though I don't have tons to talk about, I just want to get on and say hey and say I'm thinking about y'all and let you know that I haven't forgotten you. You are not forgotten. You remember that song? So what do y'all want to talk about? Do y'all want me to talk about anything in particular in my next 10 minutes? Do you want to talk about anything? You want to tell me anything? How many of you got to read Dear Martin? Anybody? Tell me if you have. Kalani is in the middle of reading it. She saw it in the car yesterday. I had it in the car because I took her to the pool and I brought it with me. And she was like, can I read this? Can I read this? And so she started reading it today, and she's like 3/4 of the way through it. I'm just really moved by that. I think it's going to be, well, I'm going to wait till she's finished and then we'll talk about it. But I'm interested in getting her input and her thoughts on the story, on what's happening with the young man in the story and his interactions with his friends. You ordered it, Kiki? Okay. Girl, why am I calling you Kiki? Should I call you Kiki? What should I call you? Should I call you by your full name? I just look like I know your name on other accounts. And I was just reading, and I was like, Kiki Awkward, yeah, that's familiar. And then I just looked at the picture and was like, girl, I know who you are, girl. So, what do you want me to call you? Linda, you say Tanya and crew. I noticed churches are turning to a concert-like theme, lights flashing and all. What say y'all? Well, dear. Anyone? Kenichi, Kiki? Okay, so whatever comes out, that's what I'll say. I have to say that I love hearing Sean say your full name. I think it's the cutest thing ever. I just think it's really awesome, and there's that. Linda, so the last church we were part of was very much like that. It's a really solid church, biblically teaching, very sound, excellent people. The service style is very much a production, and it's interacted with in that way with, lighting, stage, and I think there might be smoke sometimes. Forgive me if I get it wrong, like the smoke machines and stuff. We might have had that. My husband worked on staff there, and that's not really either one of our thing. Why are you looking at me like that?
Where?
In Atlanta. Well, we used to go to church in Atlanta. Kalani was looking at me crooked. I'm like, why are you looking at me crooked like that? Yes, that church. So that was a huge, I don't want to say the name of the church because I don't want to make it sound bad. It's not a bad church. It's a really good church, but it's huge. It's a huge mega church. Like, I think they might be at 15,000 now. They have multiple services, solid, good people, multicultural, like for real multicultural, not we are multicultural and there's like 5 people who aren't white, not like that. But there's actually the majority of the church is black now. But when I went there in college, it wasn't that way. The majority was white. It was a lot smaller. Now there are a lot of Africans from different nations. There's Asian people, there's a lot of Hispanic people, and there's white Americans, and then there are black Americans as well. So it's a really amazingly diverse church. It's huge, and there is a lot of production that goes into running things. They would say running things excellently and running things smoothly. I'm not crazy about that style personally. I'm super organic, especially when it comes to interacting with God and relationship and how we do church and stuff like that. Erik would say the same thing. I might be more organic than him, but neither one of us are really into, concert style worship services. I think that they can be enjoyable, definitely. And I think that you can definitely get close to the Lord and just feel the presence of the Lord in them. But I think it can also be very challenging. And our culture, our American culture, is so given toward being entertained anyway that it's a fine line for me. We push the line really close when we're in services like that. But, individuals enjoy different things, so I'm not going to knock it. I know it's not something that I really enjoy. And I do think that it tends to lend itself toward being a performance or being more of a concert to entertain people rather than a service where we're worshiping God, because that's what worship is supposed to be, glorifying and magnifying God and us interacting with Him and connecting with Him on that level, not people singing to entertain me. And that's what it can often feel like to me. I was at this concert once. It was at a church. See, I just called it a concert, but it actually wasn't a concert. It was supposed to be a worship service. And the singer, his name is Jason Upton. Have y'all heard of Jason Upton? If you have, I'm chuckling already. Jason Upton doesn't play these games. He is a worshiper, really prophetic voice. And he started singing, and he used to have this song. He still has a song. It's an old one, though, called Freedom. And that song would hit me hard every time. So he starts singing it. He starts playing the beginning music, and we're all like, woo, yeah, yeah. And he started going a little while. No, it might not have been Freedom. It might have been something else. I don't know. Anyway, it was a song everybody loved. And he started playing, and after it legit must have been like 30 seconds, he stopped singing. He was like, turn the lights on. And everybody was like, turn them on. And he was like, you are not going to sit here and worship me. I can feel it. I can feel you guys worshiping me, and it's gross. And we were like, oh, okay. And he was like, he just went off. He went off and was just like, this is not about me. I don't even want you to look at me. This is, I don't like this. Stop it. Yeah, Tanya. Yeah, it was intense. I was just like, but he's right though. Because we had gotten so just turned seriously about hearing these songs that we like. And yes, when we listen to them on the CD, we're like, that's so great. Praise the Lord. But then when we're there, you can get caught up in a kind of crowd concert mentality. And he called it out. He was like, I'm going to shut this religious spirit, prideful spirit that's trying to get on me. All this, I'm going to shut it down right now. And he cut it off. And we were all like, okay, we're not going to worship you. And then they dimmed the lights again. I think he might not have been visible at all. I think at one point he even turned his back on us. He wasn't playing games, y'all. And I appreciated that. So I was like, let's just sing these songs right here. And he was like, your focus is going to be on the Lord and worshiping Him and not me. So that's how I feel about all that. Let's see. Jane said something back here. I like an old-fashioned country backwoods worship. Oh, that old school stuff, James. And who said come visit? Tanya, you need to come visit Virginia, James. Linda says, I feel the same way as you, Tanya. However, the Lord has not given me permission to leave. The word is always sound, though. Is it the same church? Do you go to the church I used to go to? You might. Jesse, hi. Oh, no, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. My name is Rachel, and I'm looking at you from Grenada. Hi. I love your country. It's beautiful there. I've only been there once, but I fell in love and was like, I want to go back one day if at all possible. There's a medical college there, right? In Grenada. Y'all, this time went by so fast. I'm at 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Linda, okay, you said that already. You're in Southern California. That's right. Yeah, it's like that a lot of times. And I think that that's cultural. That has to do, these big kind of the mega church concert mentality and reality is so much a part of our culture because we like to be entertained. And we also want things to be done well, and we feel like being done well means that it's kind of a production that's very neatly and tightly orchestrated. And so that's what it tends to look like. And I don't think it's always going to be that way. I kind of feel like the church is going to come into a season where things are going to have to shift out of that. And so I feel like it's good to already kind of be in that mindset. We'll see what happens. We'll see. But we came out of that for quite a while ago. We go back if the Lord led us to a church like that, but He hasn't. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit reluctant when we were in Iowa for a few months and we were going to a church that was even semi like that. Let's see. You're welcome, Rachel. It's a beautiful country. She was saying thank you for what I said about Grenada. Sandra India, how, as a Christian, how do I feel about Halloween? Well, this is going to be an interesting one, isn't it? And y'all, and Sandra, it's like 19 minutes and 55 seconds. So I might need to get into that in my next video because I'm at, boom, 20 minutes. And I said I would stop at 20 minutes. I don't want to stop. Kind of being bratty right now. What do y'all think? No, I said I was going to stop. Okay, I'll give y'all 1 more minute. Maybe 2. Come on, he's laughing at me. He's like, I knew you wouldn't stop. Oh, you were laughing at what are you reading? Animorphs. Okay. You're right. You just got done editing, James? Oh, I'm going to watch. Yay. And Tanya, you're right. You said, get busy, girl. You're right. I need to do it. Sandra India, here's what we'll do. Table that comment or that question, and I will get to it next time, okay? James, I inspired you? Yay. I need to inspire me now. I need to be re-inspired and get on there and start editing some more. I'll tell the family hi. And thank you, Sandra India. I miss y'all. I hope everybody's good. Tell me if you would like it. I could do videos regularly because I've kind of started doing this Sunday thing. And I can make them short, like a 20-minute deal. And then I can, if I make them short, I can make them targeted so that they're intentional. Yeah? What you saying, James? Bye. God, good bless. God, LOL. You're all right, James. Bye. And I miss y'all. Thank you, Tanya, because I miss you too. And I will talk to y'all later because I will keep going and keep saying bye. I love y'all. I miss y'all. Okay, guys. Bye. I will enjoy the rest of my Sunday, Kiki. Bye, Brenda. Thank you. I love y'all. I'll talk to you next time, okay? Say bye, Kalani.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.